Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Buttermere and we're going to go up Rannerdale Knotts. Right, let's check it out on the map. We start today's trek in the lakeland village of Buttermere. There are 3 free parking spaces at the beginning of the walk, but there are plenty more up towards St. James's church to the right. We head into the woods alongside the beck before eventually turning onto the fell. Rannerdale Knotts is the home fell of Buttermere. It's an easy walk along the ridge until we finally reach the summit at the end, where we can look out across 3 waters. On the return, we get fantastic views towards Buttermere with Fleetwith Pike and Haystacks in the distance. There are many paths down the grassy bank to the village, and this is really accessible and an easy fun walk, which can be completed in around 2 hours. Starting off at the Bridge Hotel, there are several places you can park up the road near the church, but we're here, so we're going to go in Gilwood, and this parking spot has 3 spaces free if you're very lucky. Alison's with me today, there she is. So I'll put a link into Alison's Instagram if you wish to have a look at that. She'll be taking a few photos as we go around. It's still winter here in the lakes, and I'm doing this one today because it's quite a low cloud base of 250 metres, but it's not quite got that far down. So we should get up and down here, and it's about a 2-hour walk. As we work up, this is Millbeck at the side, and just through the woods there you can see St. James's church, and from the window on the other side you get a view all the way up to Haystacks, and that's famously the place where Wainwright's ashes are scattered. What do you think of this? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So you got a sort of a higher level run, probably about 20 metres above the beck, and we just get a little wander through the woods. It's what?
Mossy.
Mossy, it is. Must be normally quite shady, it is very mossy. Look at that. There's a little bit of tiny waterfall action as you come down, make it a bit more exciting. Rannerdale Knotts is a Wainwright, and he says it's sort of the home fell to Buttermere in the same way that Loughrig is for Ambleside, or Latrig is for Keswick, or Helm Crag is for Grassmere. So it's a fun one for the family to do. Where are you going? Getting a picture? Okay. Let's have a look at it down here then. Lovely. That's crystal clear, isn't it? Yeah, great. This tree's gone over. It's gone over a while ago because there's a few people been grabbing these smooth branches. In this wooded section, if you're in the summer, this will be a nice shady walk on the way down from the fell. So you got the interest of the the beck there. Had a bit of paddling. A few sheep knocking about. Inquisitive little sheep there. Right, so I'm going to head up this little staircase, getting us more onto the fell and out of the woods. Yeah, that's, oh dear, a bit wonky. I don't think there's much choice because that gate's not going to stop much. Oh well. Right, so you've got 2 options. You can go that way, but we are going to go up on a steeper gradient to get on the path more quickly up here. Down the main path, we're sort of in the middle of the Newlands watershed here, with sort of Robinson there. Just have a little look back because we've left the woods now, and so there's the woods. And as we go up here, the ascent is about 100 metres, so not too stiff, but it is steep. But we can always stop and admire the view if we want to. It's kind of one of these grassy trod type surfaces going up, but not muddy. You're out of breath. Yeah, we're just joining another path, so you can see here there are a series of crisscross paths on this side.
What?
What's the gill called?
It's not sour milk.
Sour milk. It looks like sour milk. So this is sour milk gill just here coming down. And that's up towards, your favourite, Red Pike.
Don't do it.
So you got Haystacks just over there towards the centre, and then you'd have High Crag, and then working your way over you've got High Stile and Red Pike. If you see the video I did on Haystacks when I did sort of Red Pike, the little area up here at the top of the gill is where my drone ended up, so I had to go on the edge there and retrieve it. So that was quite a day out. Glad I came back for it though, because the second time I was there, it was absolutely fantastic views all day. It was like crystal clear. About halfway up, you do get this natural viewing point, so you can look over Buttermere there. So you can just see the edge of Crummock water. That's where we were last week when we were going up Low Fell. And today, or later on today, I'm going to go around and do the Buttermere circuit. It's going to shallow out as we get near at the top and we get onto the fairly straight walk. When we're doing that walk, we get great views down over Crummock water. So I'm sort of doing this as an out and back today, simply because it's a really good way to do it. You've got the woods at the bottom, you've got the beck going through there, a little bit of paddling if you want, get a viewing point up here, and then a little further up we get the walk up to Crummock water, and then we can admire Buttermere on the way back. Still steady going up. What do you think of the ascent?
Great.
You can carry on straight up that way. We're going to head a bit this way, just to take a bit of ascent off it for us. Just a bit gentler and you get a better view. As soon as you've taken that fork, you get Crummock water opening up to us. Yeah, it's just a rich bit of pasture land in between the two, isn't it? Otherwise that would be one massive lake. All water. Alison's just asking why they call them waters and not lakes. And you see various things and people saying, oh, there's only one actual lake in the Lake District, and that's Bassenthwaite Lake. But yeah, they're often called water rather than specifically a lake. And there's no real reason that I can discern as to why that is. It's just, a local term, as in the waterfalls are all called forces because that's just, the local term for it. That's the first bubble, and then you go down a little bit and then carry on. So it's kind of a slightly undulating top as we go along. It's like a roller coaster, but slower.
Making me go there.
I love making you go there. Alison's still cursing me for going Red Pike. But it's a Wainwright. So you can just see it there. There's a red scree bank as you get towards the top of it. And there's another one you can see just at the side here as well. So it is definitely steep and scrabbly as you go up. As you go along the top, it's got an initial crest, and then you work your way across to the summit, so it's a bit sort of undulating up and down as you go across. Look at that, little bit of marble there.
Yeah.
This is the volcanic part of the lakes. It's the western and southern, a lot more sort of craggy like this because it's volcanic. You question me about the volcanic activity, aren't you?
Yeah, because there's no volcanoes.
Yeah, it's not recent volcanic activity, but the rock type comes from volcanic activity, which is why it's quite sharp with a lot of crags. So you did GCSE geography, did you?
GCSE geography.
Found out about tectonic plates.
Yeah.
I think the previous theory for tectonic plates was what are called pillars, and they thought that the landmass somehow rose up and went down on pillars. I don't know, but obviously now we know tectonic plate theory. All right, so as you can see, we're going to sort of bobble our way along to the end, and that is the summit. Yeah, so there's quite a bit of this marble as you come up. Someone's going to tell me it's something else that's not marble, but if you know exactly what it is, just pop it in the comments. It's probably gypsum or something like that. We're still heading up. So as I say, that's Crummock water, and then looking back, you see a bit of cloud coming in, which is why we're doing this first. Because I've also decided to do the Buttermere Lake walk after this, because I don't think I've ever been round a lake, as in the Lake District. Generally on the hills, but it's going to be low cloud today. It's forecast 250, and this is the 5th lowest Wainwright, and it's the 2nd lowest one in the Northwestern Fells, with the lowest being the smallest of all, which is Castle Crag. So I've got a video in that if you're in the area. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the description for you. So we're getting there. This is our 2nd fault summit, and then we're carrying on. So yeah, fairly straightforward to get this one, but the views are fantastic. Look at that, back to Buttermere. So if you do the back and forth, you get that all the way back. Quite a fun one this, because it's got a rocky top on it, so you get a little bit of a clamber. So again, good one for families to go up, give the kids a bit of a summit to get on top of. This is the biggest fault summit. Get on top of this, then work our way to the end. It's the actual summit. A little bit of a clamber to add a bit of fun in. There we go. This looks like a proper mountain, even though it's a pretty low one. Look at that. Wow, what a view. So the summit is just ahead of us. Again, you're into a bit of cragginess as you come up. Oh yeah. Oh, you're all right. Nearly didn't make it. It's only there. Right, let's claim this one. There we go. Another Wainwright, Rannerdale Knotts. Right, so this is the extreme end of it, and there you go. You've got the whole of Crummock water. I'll put the circular route as well in the description, but if you want to do it, you come from the car parks down here, head along, and then up. There's a small group of people just in here, then you can work your way up. Okay, and then you're eventually here. We're heading back along the same route, but the views are different, so you'll have a look at those in a minute. If you're enjoying the video, it helps me if you click on the like, so that shares out to more people. And if you want to subscribe, it's just that thing in the corner, just click on that. You'll see the new ones as they come up. And I'll put this one in the folder with the family walks, There's quite a few shorter ones in there if you want to see that. And I'll also put it in the northwestern fells. So I've got them separated into different fells for the Wainwright books. So if you want to check out anything in the area you're going to, then just click on there. We started this about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's taken about an hour to go up, and they'd be the same back. And you get that fantastic view. There's Buttermere. So with the sunshine in this direction, get a bit of a different view. Then you can look back on the other fells. There we go. Fantastic. Good walk, innit? Look at that. You're doing your Instagram. As you're walking back, on your left, you've just got Red Pike there and Grassmore. And the little one in between, that's going to be Third Gale Headman. Lovely craggy scenes as we come back. This is Fleetwith Pike, just going up here. I'll take you around to Haystacks, and I've got a video on those too if you want to see that. It's quite a shortish walk, it's a good one. But very much Fleetwith Pike is underestimated. It's a very quiet one compared to Haystacks. This definitely look more friendly on the way up than the way down. So I'll just try and head down it at a bit of interest. Let's go over here. What are you doing? Skipping away. Taking a couple of photos. Taking a couple of photos. Yeah. For my Instagram, yeah. You can collaborate with me if you want. Well, that is stunning sunshine. Fantastic, isn't it? So you can just see over there, there's Fleetwith Pike going up.
Oh yeah.
Then you're
I like
across.
that
Yeah, it's a good one, that one, isn't it? Oh
nice
yeah.
area there, isn't it?
It's what?
Nice area up there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Apart from that bloody Red Pike.
We're just saying if you're doing the Stile and High Crag one on the other side of Buttermere, the run down, it's quite, well, High Crag, it's quite craggy. No surprise there. But it is quite loose underfoot, and I did have to call mountain rescue for someone who'd dislocated one of the joints going down. So that's always worth carrying some extra gear with you. So I've got a radio, and I've got a bivvy bag because it's winter, an extra jacket and things, and a bit more liquid than I need. So yeah, always worth carrying those extra ones, because around here there's not really much phone signal, and when it is quiet you don't really want to get stuck out. And even if you do, you know, we were only on the bit near Haystacks, but it's still about an hour for mountain rescue to get there, because they're only the same as you, they've got to get up a mountain. So if you're going to be out on these fells for quite a while, it's best to just be prepared for that. So yeah, I've got a few extra bits of kit in the bag. What are you saying?
Put my new pants on for my long johns.
Are those not your new pants?
These are my new pants.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
My long johns.
So if you want to see those, there's links to Amazon in the description, and you can get any of our stuff through that, and Amazon will give us 1%. It doesn't cost you any more, but it means we've got a few more pennies to keep the channel going.
If anyone wants to sponsor us and send us some free clothes, I like talking about
Yeah.
me.
Equally, if you do want to sponsor us and give us free stuff, then that's absolutely fine. I mean, this is February now, so we're going to hit spring fairly shortly. And then it will be a different story. The cloud base today, it said it would be 250, but we didn't believe it, because at one point last night it said it'd be 700. So anyway, these are about 700 and a bit over, so it's definitely not as it was forecast, which is good news for us. Yeah, there's a bit more snow forecast in Feb, so we're not completely out of it yet, but then we can start to think about some longer summer walks. The walk back is straight and steady, but you've got cracking views all the way, because you've got the sun bouncing off Buttermere. This is what we're getting going back. Absolutely fantastic. Great views. Just see a little bit of snow remaining on the tops as well up here. Remnants of winter. What do you think of the walk?
Good. Got a little bit of a scramble.
Yeah.
A bit of a climb. Feel like you've climbed a mountain.
Yeah.
And then beautiful views.
Yeah. So
Three waters.
it is 3 waters. Yeah, 3 waters in one view.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've had a bit of a scramble. This is really grassy going back. So it's a dead easy path. So one of our shorter walks. If you've got a little bit of time, worth nipping up for 2 hours. Take off a Wainwright. Get to see 3 waters. Fantastic views. Great. There are paths like all over this to get back down, but we're heading to the village just down here. So you can just pick up whichever you like on the way down. With all the walks I do, I just put the map in the description. So the fly through you'll have seen at the start, that is the one that I've created in OS Maps. And you can get a link to that. So you can download that to your phone and use it so you make sure you don't wander off too much. We've hit this multi-split and it doesn't actually matter which way you go down because you're heading towards the village down there and you can see it. So we're going to take definitely the lowest path on the way back, and the woods down there is how we came up. So it's a fantastic winter's day, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect.
That is brilliant. It's actually about 3 degrees, so if you're dressed kind of in layers, it really is absolutely fine. So I've got down jacket, merino wool top on, my long johns, my hiking trousers, and that does me just fine. So you've got 3 layers on, haven't you? Yeah.
Cold person.
Yeah, Alison's generally a bit colder than me. That guy going there must have forgot his butties. Yeah, he looks like he's really enjoying it. Look at that though, fantastic view coming down. I'll say it does not disappoint this, even if you are going and doing a back and forth, because these are different views than on the way up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow, and it's a bit of a changeable day today, so that's added to the variation. We're just heading back towards the woods, and you can just see right in front of us, that is Haystacks, and it's got a bit of a top on it, a little bit in the clag.
For a walk that we did, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good walk. Yeah, you can do. I'll give you a link to this one, but yeah, I think it takes in 4 Wainwrights. Alison's just asking me, aren't you, about these pollarding of the trees. We cut all the big branches off, and it's really done because you can, well, control the size of the tree for start, but then you can use all the wood. But because there's already a really powerful root system built up, the regrowth can happen quite quickly. So it's quite an efficient way of getting new wood. This is coming back into the village just down here. So we came through the woods originally, just a slight variation. A couple of horses in the field over there, having a nosy. As I say, lots of ways back down. So you can see the village, it's very obvious. So just head towards it. A few hazelnuts in there for somebody. So they're back to the village now. This is the village of Buttermere, if you're not familiar with it. And it's one of the smaller lakeland villages. It's quite cute though, look at that. Looks like a face, that one. Oh, what have we got? Yeah. Any chickens as we go past? Oh, lovely roasted. There you go. Certainly a pecking order there. The old vicarage still got its Christmas tree up, even though it's Feb. We're back to our start points at the Bridge Hotel, which is dog friendly. So there's this pub, there's another one in the village as well, and there's a nice cafe just up here.